Hey, I have asked students in the past to generate mood boards, and I didn't realize that there are a lot of students who have no idea what that is. And you basically give them an assignment. Uh, they'll just go out to Google and, like, say their story involves ninjas. So click on ninjas, and they do this every time. They you you you'll go, you'll search, you'll save some images, and then the next project comes, you go, you search, you save some images, but you don't have a place where you can keep them all, right? A lot of students use Pinterest. I use Pinterest not so much anymore because they tend to delete my stuff if they don't like it or if there's nudity or something. Um, so I have pulled my um, my interest images to my local drive. And there are tools that you can pull everything down so that it's all on your hard drive and you don't have to worry about somebody being offended and deleting your stuff. Like, for example, I had a bunch of Trump reference photos and someone went through and deleted my Trump folder. So I can't, you know what I mean? Like, uh, so anyway, I refer to Trump by his birthday or by the date, or I don't remember why I had 4 10 20, but this is when I made it. But I have to hide my reference from people at Pinterest. So um, that pissed me off because they'll send you something that says, there's nudity in this painting, we're taking it down. And then a week later, someone said, oh, we've reviewed your image and it's actually fine. But they don't tell you which image it is. And then someone else, the following week, will take it down again. So there are paintings from, say, Bouguereau, this guy, that have like a lot of angels and like women bathing in rivers. And it gets taken down and then put back, then taken down and put back all the time. And not just him, but a lot of others. And it pisses me off and I'm tired of it. So I don't use Pinterest as much anymore. I use an app called Opera. This is one. This is my browser that I've been using for years, and I've only recently switched to using Vivaldi for school because a bunch of opera guys quit and formed a new company, Vivaldi, and I like that browser a lot. But Opera, I still use for like personal stuff, and they have a feature here called pin boards, where it's like you just type in opera colon slash slash pin boards, and then you have your account. And I like this better because there's no ads, and you can put links. So I got links to my music, um, but you're able to have all your images. And when you're in the browser, you just hit right click, add to pin boards, and it just asks which board you want to put in it. So you name them for very different purposes and no ads. They're all here. And if you have your address, you can go somewhere and it's there for you, right? So that's why I like pin boards a lot. Um, But there are people who also that use this app called PureRef. I'm going to put a video down below about PureRef. I've seen people using it. I haven't tried it yet, but you can get it for free if you set the donation price to 0, and you can download it. Um, but it's another one that helps you organize your stuff because there will be opportunities and situations where you have to go back and find something that you did a long time ago. And if you don't know where it is, you're searching Google again for it. You're looking on Pinterest again for it, you know? But that's my suggestion to create your mood board. Um, and you can organize these really nice and make a PDF. And that's usually what I'll do. I'll just cut and paste whatever. But PureRef already does that for you. So um, if you share, I don't know, I guess you can share it with somebody as a link and they can see your reference. And that's kind of, I just want to see what students are looking at because a lot of the time students will um, do a search, say, like for ninjas, or let's go samurai, and then they'll never get past what's on this first page. So if everyone's doing a project, their ninja all looks like the same stuff because of the same results uh, from Google. Like I had to do a slot test where basically you're applying to a slot gaming company and they want you to paint something. Usually it's an animal. Um, and I had to find a mountain lion. And I just realized everyone's going to look on Google and they're going to get the same mountain lion. And when I went in, they asked me, was this on the first page that you searched? And I told them that no, it was actually 35 pages deep into Bing. Because I knew people only use Bing for other stuff. Like they'll search Google for their day job, but they'll search for like, spicy images on Bing because who cares about Bing, right? So I kept trying to find um, a mountain lion with his head at a certain angle, and it took me 35 pages to find it, exactly what I was looking for. Um, in the other reference video, I'm talking about there's specific tools now that you can search by the angle that you're looking for, either someone's head or an animal head at a particular angle, depending on which way it's facing. And that's that's pretty sweet. So in terms of once you find what it is that you're looking for and organizing, I would use free tools. Most students use Pinterest, which is fine. But like for example, I would set a Pinterest for a class, you know, and like here's everything, and I would talk about assignments for the particular class or whatever. And you can look through this, but that's how I search, or that's how I organize. Um, anyway, have some sort of way of keeping track of your stuff and all of your reference images, and have it all in one place just so that it can be seen. Now, a lot of these images come from Facebook, from other designers that I'm following, and I don't know if images from my Facebook can be seen on someone else's viewing of my pin boards. Like, I wonder if some of them will be turned off, you know? But in any case, I like pin boards because no ads. And with you're in Opera, you can just choose an image. And let me see, let me find one. Let's just open this one up. And right click um, down at the bottom here, it says send image to pin boards. And once you get that, it asks which pin board you want. So then you can just scroll through all your pin boards and just check whichever box. And it's that easy. So that's why I use pin boards. But PureRef, I may check out. I went to a thing in Utah, a presentation by Brandon Gonzalez, and he was showing his setup with PureRef, and everybody was digging it. Again, for personal use, just set zero. You're a student, but I would donate money if it was really useful. All right. Hope that helps. Good job, you guys.